Hello everyone, Smouse is back in the house, and today I have a video for you of some stuff I found throughout the week. Went to the Goodwill and to a thrift store, and also to an estate sale. Three different days, but put them all together in one group, and found a couple of really good items here. And I'll actually start off with the best one. So, a couple weeks ago, I did pick up some all-clad items from the Goodwill. There was a 8-quart pot with a lid, but it was a hard anodized enamel coating, whatever you want to call it, and not stainless steel. The other one was the same thing, but a 4-quart saucepan. It did have a stainless steel lid, but the lid wasn't actually for it. So I've sold all three of those. I did okay on them. Paid $5 a piece for them. Sold the pot, which was almost like brand new, for $30 or $40. The stainless steel lid actually was the quickest one to sell. It sold shortly after I listed it for $15 just for the lid. And then I got another $13 or $14 for the saucepan because it was in a little bit more used condition. So I walked into that same Goodwill this week, and the carts that they're wheeling out, this was in one of the carts. I saw it was stainless steel, so I ran over and grabbed it. It wasn't as clean as it is now. I did clean it, but I don't believe it's ever been used. As you can see, it's in like new condition. I'm going to pause this real quick so I can turn it over and show you what I saw when I flipped it over. Alright, so when I flipped it over, this is what I saw. It is Cutco. This is a stainless steel 15-inch wok. And I did buy it. I bought it, then looked up comps on it because it was only $5. That's what all the pots and pans are there. And I knew it had to be worth more than that. One being Cutco, and two that it was all stainless steel and like new. But when I did look up comps on it, they're between $300 and $350. There's currently a couple on for $325 to $375, and there's one at $600. And I believe new these listed for a little over $600. And then when I go to sold items, there's only one sold at $350. So I think if I price mine around the $300 to $325 mark, I got a good chance of selling it pretty quick because it'd be the cheapest one on there. And like I said, it is in really good condition. Other than that, at the Goodwill, I did grab some other stuff. I grabbed this little teapot, coffee pot. I did look it up while I was there, real quick, and I didn't see any chips on it, and it was worth picking up for, I forget what it was, $2? But I did look up that company, Bavarian China, made in Germany, Winterling. And I don't know exactly what it sells for. I didn't do any more research after than the quick look up there. But I'm hoping $30, $40 maybe. Like I said, I'll have to look it up again, but maybe not. I figured I'd take the chance on it. This is a Yankee Candle one. You might have remembered I got a shade or candle topper that was autumn themed not too long ago from the same Goodwill, and I just sold it for the $20. So this was, I believe, $5, just like the candle topper was. But I figured it was worth picking up. I did look it up, and there is some listed for $45. Well, I don't think I need to get that much, but if I can get $20 to $30 for this one as well, I'd be very happy. Next, I went to an estate sale and picked up some really cool stuff. First up, for $16, this is, I believe, a 23 silver crystal with gold-plated leaf, Swarovski crystals. And this is the old vintage logo from the 70s and early 80s. And it is on here as well. Don't think I'll zoom in enough, but that is the Swarovski marking. And they are in perfect condition. I looked up comps on these, and they sell for about $75 to $105. So hopefully I can get maybe 80 to 90 for them. I picked up these two etched glass with sterling silver bases, the cream and sugar. And like I said, these are sterling 925. They are marked, and I probably have it upside down. No, I don't. It's made by Hawks. And I can't find these exact ones, but a lot of the stuff Hawks makes and similar ones do sell pretty well. I did pay $22 or $24 for these, but I've seen some up to $120 or so. Not saying these are that, but you never know until I try to sell them. But like I said, anywhere, hopefully $50 to $60 I'd be happy with. I don't know if anybody has any better information before I list them. They can let me know. By the time this video comes out, they might be listed. Because I think when you see this, it'll actually be 3 weeks after I did it. I'm about 3 weeks back on videos. And this is at the Mariska. And it's very heavy glass. It's a fruit bowl. Unfortunately, only just one bowl. But it wasn't that expensive. It was only a couple bucks from the estate sale. And single bowls do sell, and it looked like they sold okay. Again, like I said, I'm in a building trying to do a quick lookup, and the internet wasn't very good, so it was a little bit difficult to get to go through and then sit there and try to dig. It's like, okay, it looked good. Wasn't too expensive. I don't mind taking a few chances here and there. Next, I went to the thrift store and got a couple things. This, I'm not sure was worth picking up or not. I saw another YouTuber pick up something similar. It was called a moon face kitten. And they said theirs was worth about $20. I looked up this one. It might be worth 10 to 15. But it was only $1. Also for $1, I got this Jim Shore lighthouse. And even though it's much smaller than the normal ones, it does still sell for $15, $20. I've seen even people getting $25 for this particular one. It's supposedly battery operated. I did try it. The batteries were dead. I don't have the correct batteries for this. It takes like the small watch kind of batteries. And I picked up this Imperial glass vinegar or oil bottle. I just thought it was kind of cool. Unfortunately, it's not worth really anything either. But I only paid $3 for the 3 of those. And then last weekend, I was all excited. I had the weekend off. The weather was supposed to be nice, and it rained. I did come across one yard sale, and it made my day. I bought this angel, Jim Shore, and this one is called Christmas Beauty. And this is one of the larger ones, as you can see, compared to the lighthouse, how small the lighthouse is. And the lady told me to make her an offer. I offered her $5 for it, and she's like, "Oh, that's too much. Just give me 3." And she insisted I only give her $3. So I picked it up for $3, and there's no damage or anything to it. So this was a definite win. My wife likes the Jim Shore stuff. I started buying them, and she started keeping them. And I'm okay with that. I like them too. I mean, that's why I buy the stuff I do, because everything here is stuff I enjoy looking at, buying, and I get to own it for a little bit and resell it. So I appreciate everybody for watching and listening to me ramble once again. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you see something you like I said, most of the stuff will be for sale. Any of my videos, if you ever see anything, feel free to send me a message on here. Leave a comment, whatever. I do check all the comments. Or if you have any information about any of the stuff I have, I'd love to hear that as well. I'm always willing to learn. Like I said, that's why I buy a lot of this stuff, because I find it, I think it's interesting, and sometimes you just got to buy it to learn. Pay for that education. Hopefully this doesn't cost too much. So far I've been lucky. Most stuff's turned out pretty good. But again, thanks for watching, and definitely have some more videos to come. It's a Saturday right now. I just went to an estate sale, yard sales, and the flea market, and got a bunch of stuff. So definitely we'll have another video coming here shortly.